Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Mr. Rios is not here today, so we're going to decorate a Christmas tree for him. And then we'll look around his island here. There's been a few changes, I think, since the last time he spoke with you guys. So let's get started before he shows up. Let's see, I've got a decently shaped tree here. Let's see if we can put the star on the top here. And we've got some multicolored baubles to decorate with. And it's getting dark. That's okay. We don't get spawns on this island anymore. Let's see here. Now, I may need to go get a few more ornaments. Oh, let's see what else he has here. Some orange, magenta, lime, some red, some white. All right. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas. So, now that I've got his tree up, there were a couple of things here that he asked me to show you guys. Let's see here. One you saw over here. He's We've been talking about this lighthouse for a long, long time. The lighthouse is up. It is working. Let's go take a quick tour. Look at that. We'll talk about that here in a second. So here's the bottom. Little crafting area. If we come up here to the second floor, we've got the lighthouse keeper's bedroom. Not a lot going on here. And then up here on the third floor, we've got his little hobby area. The lighthouse keeper is into cartography. Got himself a little, oops. Oh. Ah, that's odd. Okay. That's how that works. So here, we've got a spyglass. He can, like here. All right. Yeah. Don't really have a way up to the very top up there other than coming around the outside and going up if there's an issue. Um, so I was utilizing my Respiration 3 helmet here, and I was down in the underwater caves looking for resources, and I found this guy. So I swam back over, I got some pufferfish out of my chest over there, and I tamed this little guy. I haven't named him yet. I did ride around on him. As I was riding around on him, I got out there. I wanted to measure how far away the little sandbar was in case I want to put an iron farm out there. And on that sandbar, there was a skeleton horse. And as I approached, a bunch of skeleton warriors spawned, and I jumped off the Nautilus and I killed all the skeletons, and I brought this guy back. His name is Shaky. Don't know what I'm going to do with him yet, but he's here. He's safe on the island. There is another skeleton horse that survived. He wanders around on the bottom of the ocean floor out there around the sandbar. So I don't know if I'm going to bring him back or if I'm just going to let him protect the sandbar. This is going to be a bed and breakfast style apartment tenement house for more beds and places for the villagers to sleep. You can see this guy over here doesn't have a bed, so he wanders the island at night. Um, I did some searching online for apartments, bed and breakfasts, that type of thing, and couldn't find anything that I really liked. So this is going to be an amalgamation of some of the ideas that I saw online. These little rooms down here aren't going to stay. These will be the upstairs. Uh, there'll be a kitchen area here, maybe a dining area, and I don't know what else down here. We'll see. Over here, remember I talked about a little mini super smelter. I tried several different designs and they were all ugly or didn't fit the island. So I just eventually settled on this little thing right here. You can see I drop in my items to be smelted here. They drop down here. Uh, Back here, I just put lava buckets in here. They'll come down. As soon as the lava bucket empties, it drops down into the chest here, and another one falls in. So it works pretty well. You see, I did some stone here. I also did about 20 or 30 blocks of uh, not netherite, but you know, uh, I made nether bricks. Oh look, there's another Nautilus. So I made a bunch of nether bricks in here. So um, you'll you'll see that I mentioned in case I want to put an iron farm out there, as I was swimming around, there's a ton of underwater caves here. I found a boatload of resources. So you can see I've got a ton of diamonds. The Fortune 3 pickaxe really helps. So for the time being, I am set on iron and gold and copper. And there's a boatload more copper down there. I could have filled up my entire storage room with copper if I wanted. Let's see. You can see I've got a ton of emeralds I've been trading. I got this little guy down here now. Uh, he sorts all of my loot. I just drop everything in here, and he wanders around, and he eventually finds which chest the item is in, and puts it in the chest. He's very slow, but it gives him something to do. So he's down there, and he's happy as a clam down there. We saw the Nautilus, we saw the coal, we saw the iron. Uh, we'll run back over here real quick. Yeah, I kind of like the Christmas tree. I saw some designs online that were really nice, but I didn't want to go all out. I've been super busy this Christmas, uh, and it's Christmas Day as I'm filming this. It's about 10:30 in the morning. I just put the peach cobbler in the oven. I've got a ham and a turkey ready to go here in about half an hour. I'm going to put them in. We're eating late tonight. We're going to start our Christmas dinner at 5 because my daughter, she's a nurse and she had to work last night. So she's at home sleeping right now. So we're going to do our big Christmas dinner at 5 o'clock today instead of 1 o'clock as usual. So I've got a little bit of time this morning. I thought I'd come out and do a little Christmas video. Here is what I was going to show you. Diamonds. I found diamonds galore in the caves underneath down here. Let's see. Is that about it? Yeah, I think that's probably it. I got some food here. Um, if we look down here, you can see there's an extensive cave system down here under the island. And like I said, I've got a ton more copper down here. And what I did, I mean, I don't have my Respiration 3 helmet on. Let's, oops. There, that'll give me some air. I forgot I didn't have my armor on. Okay. So this is kind of what I did as I was exploring the caves. Even though I've got Respiration 3, at some point, I'll run out of air. So I just quickly make a little hole there and get some air and then start swimming some more. You can see there's more iron down here, there's more coal down here, plenty of copper. There's still more. So, yeah, I spent a lot of time swimming around down here, and I've got a boatload of resources now. So I think I'm good for the time being. I don't need to put up an iron farm just now. But that little sandbar is more than 100 blocks away from this bed right here. So if I decide I do want or need an iron farm, that's where it'll go. I've got plenty of villagers here now. I think I've got 15 or 16. Once I finish the little bed and breakfast here, uh, I'll have a few more, and I can bring a couple of them out here to my iron farm and get them breeding out there until I have 20, because on Bedrock you've got to have 20 villagers and 20 beds with workstations for them to start summoning an iron golem. So I think we need one more there. Ha. Unfortunately, it's not snowing here on the island or here in San Antonio. In fact, I don't know if you just heard my air conditioner kicked on. It's going to be about 80 degrees here in San Antonio for Christmas Day, which not really unusual, but yeah, it's unfortunate. It was kind of chilly a week or so ago, but it's warmed up again. So we're gonna have a warm Christmas. So, uh, uh-oh. Let's take the helmet off again. We're not underwater. There we go. So I've got my Santa skin on today. I hope everyone has a very nice holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff. And I hope Santa brings you lots of good stuff. I'll talk to you guys in the new year. Bye bye.